Okay, so here we are today washing out black Leicester sheep wool. This originally comes out of England. I think it was around 1700. They actually started with this breed of sheep. Leicester. You can see how dirty this wool is. This is first washing. You can see how bad that is. But the wool is fantastic. See, there's some straw. There's all kinds. There's pieces of hay. But this wool is so black. It has little hints of a rust color in it. This is very pretty. It is a crimped wool, which you cannot see while it's wet. But when it's dry, I'll show it to you. Yeah. So here it is. Mom's on the second washing. Average is 3 to 4. The water needs to run clear. And your wash-all is right there. Dawn dishwashing liquid. It is a grease buster for your dishes. It's a grease buster in wool. And see, you can see, even though she's rinsing that out, it still has dirt in the water. It has to run clear. And then you get to give it a couple more rinses to make sure. This is first washing, like I showed you before. A little bit too much. Well, there's bubbles right here, but that's because I'm stirring it up. You really don't want a lot of suds. The more suds, the harder it is to get out. Let's see, here's a piece of straw. In other wools we've pulled out bugs and corn. I pulled out kernels of corn out of the sheep's wool. There's very little, see like there, see that's some kind of seed, I think. Most of the time when you purchase raw wool, they will skirt it pretty heavy, which means they remove about 98% of the waste matter from the sheep. Now don't be shocked if you buy some wool and you get to washing and lo and behold, you find a big old blob. Well, that's just all part of washing sheep wool. But this is it. It does take some work at it. I keep in mind everybody washes their wool differently. Everybody does a different method. They might use a different cleaner. They might buy something fancy. Good old Dawn, as Laura Reddington from the Master Farm said, if it's good enough for pelicans, it's good enough here. And she's pretty well right. But this is the wool. Now once it's done, it's going to come over here. Now here we have a previous lot of wool that we washed, and we roll it up in a towel. Now you probably can't see this very well, so I'm going to move over here. Here is the first lot of wool. See that? Now the reason being we put it in a towel is because most people who show washing and drying their wool live out in sunny California. In case you haven't noticed, there's an awful lot of snow out there right now. And yes, that plant in the window is a pineapple. It is indeed. So in the meantime, we take our wool and we stretch it out on a towel like this. I know you can't see that wool on a blue towel. Stretch this out. And we will take and roll it up. I'm doing this one-handed now. We'll roll this up and get as much excess water out as possible without stressing the wool. And once that's done, we'll unroll it and leave it lay and let it air dry. And once it's air dry, that's when it makes it to my spinning wheel. But this stuff, this is the first lot of Leicester wool that I've gotten. And I got it primarily because it's black. I don't have to dye this. See, there's those little brown tips right there. See them? Absolutely beautiful. So when this goes to the wheel, we will show you that too. But this is it. This is Leicester wool. It's crimpy. It's black, brown, and kind of exciting. Can't wait to spin this. Okay. So there's our washing wool video, first one from Corner Cupboard. Hope that helps. If you have any other tips that you can post and help out, we do have a page on Facebook. And love to see it. Love to have your tips. Maybe something you've learned over your experiences and can share for those who get started. And have a great one. We're going to finish washing some wool.